Can you explain what the difference is between a mortgage broker and a direct lender? The products that each individual company offers can make the difference in a decision as well.
So that program's a little bit more unique. It's not as standard as a conventional or FHA VA. There are a few different factors we look at, and a lot of things that we can do to figure it out for you.
Awesome. Hey, Trent. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Kim. Really appreciate it.
Tell everyone who you are.
Trent Turner, branch manager, Cross Country Mortgage, NMLS 207-8583. Happy to be here with you today.
Awesome. Okay. I got a question first. Let's start it off with a question. Can you explain what the difference is between a mortgage broker and a direct lender?
Yeah, so pretty simple. A lender is the person who's actually going to fund the loan. Additionally, the lender typically handles the underwriting, processing, receiving the application in-house, whereas the broker essentially tries to match you with the best outlet. So for instance, a broker is like Hotwire when you're looking for a hotel. They're going to see what, try to see what the best deals are, but they can't actually, offer you the room. Whereas a lender is your Hilton, your Marriott, different brands like that, where you work directly with us. We're going to actually offer you the room for you to reside in, and we handle the entire process. Whereas a broker will help you book the room, but they're not going to handle the payment of the room. They're not going to handle if there's a problem. They're not going to actually be able to fix. They can call on your behalf, but they're not involved in the decision-making process.
Gotcha.
There's no better or bad. Each model has its pros and cons, but there is a significant difference.
Yeah, because they all kind of serve a purpose, right? Just depends on the buyer's needs and, what their situation is.
Yeah, the buyer's needs, and additionally, it really all comes back to the actual individual and the company you're working with. Like you want to work with a reputable group and a reputable loan officer who they're telling you they can do something, they can actually do that, or they have a really good understanding. So if you're working with the broker, you want to work with the broker as an incredible understanding of each outlet or lender that they work with, so you don't have any shortfalls or you're stumbling across the finish line. And with the lender, you want to make sure that lender is super aggressive and giving you the best product, the best terms for your needs. So
gotcha.
And occasionally, lender may broker out a deal to another lender. So there's layers to it, but in general, a broker is like a travel agent, if you will, a mortgage agent. They're trying to pair you with the right lender, whereas a lender is going to actually fund and see the loan through.
Gotcha. And I think sometimes when there's, a situation where one client might be looking at a mortgage broker versus a direct lender, the products that each individual company offers can make the difference in a decision as well. So tell us about some of the new products that you have at Cross Country.
Yeah, so in general, just to expound on a little bit more, a broker's probably not going to be the best person to work with if you're doing some type of construction loan, if you're doing like a fix and flip, if you're doing a renovation or something like that, the lender's going to handle the draws, et cetera, through that process. Probably better to work with a lender. If you're doing a conventional loan and you've got a very reputable broker, that's probably a good option for you, or FHA. However, when you start getting into products for like entrepreneurs or low doc loans, you want to eliminate any, additional parties. You want to get to the source, I would think, to work with the person who's actually going to make the decision on that loan, as opposed to someone just sending your loan out to so many different people. For instance, if you're self-employed and you own a business and you're doing a bank statement loan and you're putting 10% down, you can go with a broker or a lender in that case. But if you're doing like a specialty niche product where you're doing an I-10 loan with your business, 3.5% down, which is a very unique kind of newer product out there, you're going to want to work with the lender, because there'll be so many nuances to that program, and that lender is going to know exactly what to do. Is going to have direct communication to the underwriter, the processor. So there are a lot of products out there kind of moving into that part of the conversation for entrepreneurs. Like if you don't have the W-2 or a salary position, there are options out there for you. And, talk to your lender, talk to your mortgage broker, because, a lot of things that we can do to figure it out for you.
Awesome. So what, you just mentioned your I-10 product. Can you share a little bit more on how that works and how it helps self-employed people?
Yeah, for sure. So the I-10 product is essentially in lieu of, your social and your personal credit. There's a product out there that your business could essentially be your income, your credit, et cetera. And we'll use that. If you've got established business credit, we'll use that to help you purchase a loan.
Awesome. Is that a conventional product or FHA product?
It's definitely non-QM.
Non-QM. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not conventional, it's not FHA. It's an alternative product, but a product that we offer, and would love to talk to your clients and the listeners about that.
And what's the credit score requirement for that one?
It varies depending on your business, how long you've been in business.
Okay.
So that program's a little bit more unique. It's not as standard as a conventional or FHA VA. There are a few different factors we look at but it's totally possible, and we do. And it's as little as 3.5% down, which is kind of unheard of.
How can people reach you?
601-291-3135. Instagram at Banking on Real Estate. Would love to work with all of you.
Awesome. Thanks, Trent.
Thanks.
2023, I'll be talking to lenders, some of my vendor partners, just to give you a better idea of how the process works. So buying a home, selling a home. I think education is very important at this time to keep buyers and sellers informed about what's happening in the market. So look out for those videos. Thanks.